Hey, what's going on, guys? Just wanted to bring another video to you guys talking about smelting, how to level it up, what are the benefits, how it all works, and some of the nuances of it all. Alright, so here we got a tier 5 smelter in Brightwood. If you hit your K on your keyboard, that's your default key for your skill menu. You can go over to trade skills, and then on trade skills you can see smelting. And I've got 200 smelting here, and if you click on it, you can actually see at what level you can use what, right? So at level 50, you can start using Sand Flex, and at level 100, you can use Shell Dust Flex, and then Obsidian Flex at 150. So I'm going to break it all down for you here, and if you click on the smelter, you can also see there is a additional 20% chance to craft additional items, and this actually comes from leveling up the skill. So roughly every 10 levels gives you roughly 1% chance to craft additional items, and if you use a higher tier flex, that will also further increase that. So you can see we have charcoal here, and charcoal, you can unselect this button, and you can see all the options here for what you can use for charcoal. And it works with the same thing for other objects as well. So you can do click unowned, and you can see all the ones that are there. Now, a lot of people wonder, how in the world do you see the smelting levels here? And you just do that by sorting by level instead of by tier. If you sort by tier, it breaks it down here, and you can actually see each of the tier of the items. But if you want to see the gear score, no gear score. But yeah, level is how we're going to do it here, and it breaks it all down and organizes it. If you want to see your tier 5, you can break it down over here between tier 1 and tier 5, what you can craft, what you can't craft. So different options there. So anyway, we're going to make some charcoal here. Just want to show how it looks like here. This is where the bonus pops up on the right hand side. And every single time you have an upgrade, you can select how many you want. You see we got a bonus of 2 here. And here we have steel ingots, and we're going to use 1 here with this regular flex. Get bonus of 0. And ideally, if we use the obsidian flex, we should get more, but it might not be a high enough quantity. Yeah, so we got a bonus of 1 here. And it's not always going to be like that for the obsidian flex, but it's just something to keep in mind if you want more of the object. And it continues upgrading, right? So for steel, we need iron and we need charcoal. And then for star metal, you need star metal ore and steel ingots. And again, you need to use your flex for that. And then next one is Calcum ore and star metal ingots. Same thing again. And now we got our final ingot here. This is the final tier, and you can see it needs Calcum ingot, and it needs these other ores right here. This is Talvinium and Cinnabar, Obsidian Flex, and Charcoal. And if you see here, it's actually a threshold, right? You hover over this, it says, if you craft 10 items, you'll have to wait 1 day to craft this item again. And so basically you get, my understanding is you can basically craft 10 of these per day. And that's basically the most you can craft is 10 per day. And also, one thing I didn't mention here, but you also need to have a higher tier smelter. So this is a tier 5, both these are tier 5. This is tier 4, tier 3, and I thought iron was a tier 2 smelter, but it says it's a tier 3 here. Silver, gold, and platinum are used for accessories. And you can actually downgrade materials as well, so I can downgrade an Calcum with a weak solvent if you need a star metal ingot for something. So anyway, this is what this looks like. This gives absolutely insane EXP. And then this one here is, I think, a special ore that you need for a certain, it's like a crafting ingredient, a special one. So I've not actually seen any of these before. So I'm not really sure how you acquire these in the game world or what this is used for. It's a legendary material that you can make at level 0, which just seems kind of strange to me. So not really sure what this is used for yet. If you ever want to craft something, you can just pin it to your recipe right here. So we can do we can pin recipe. and then you can see it pops up there on my screen in the top right, and it says how many you have available to you. So if you ever wanted to like go out and gather something like iron, steel, star metal, or maybe you're trying to get a crafting recipe for like a weapon or something, that's an easy way of doing that. There's some other things you can get. I think there's like a food buff maybe, but I haven't really seen anything. So keep your eye out if you see any food buff or anything like that. But that's basically all I know about smelting. Now you have all my knowledge. Hopefully this helped some of you guys out in trying to understand it. If you're looking for where these materials can be gathered at, I have videos on where you can gather iron, where you can gather star metal, where you can gather Calcum ore. And I guess, and I think in there, basically these are like rare drops from ore. So if you gather Calcum ore and you have rare drop chance, you have a chance of gathering these as well. And so that's basically all I know. Hopefully that helps you out. If you have questions about smelting, put them down in the comments. If you're looking for another video, we have a ton of videos on YouTube that are designed to help people out. Catch you next one.